Hey, Terry. I'm good. Hanging in there. None. Zero. You have all those, not me. Yes. I'm going to break it down. Yes, the beauty of it is that I'm going to break it down. It really is a cannon. It's a cannon. Yes, very, very deep. Well, that's why you're breaking, it's a power. If you can do this, and it's like really All right, good evening, everybody. Let's stand up and warm up. It is 6 p.m. Let's roll. Oh, it's 6:01. My God. Stretch up this way. Stretch this way. 6:01. I'm losing it. Spirit fingers. Bring them down. Roll your shoulders forward. Roll them back. Good. I want you to breathe in for 4, and then you're going to out for 4. Ready? Breathe in and out. Get it all out. Out. Good. And don't carry over. Out in exactly the time we say. In for 4, out for 8. Ready? Breathe in. And 8. Out. Very good. In for 4, out for 16. Ready? Breathe in. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, out. In for 4, out for 24. All right, ready? Breathe in. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Paces 9, 10, 13, 14, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24. Great job. B flat major, please. Just nice and loose. Obey, 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 obey. Go. Nice and sloppy, just resonate. Get your voice moving. One more. D major, please. D major. Nice and ugly. Meng, 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 meng. Go. Ah. 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 One more. Woo! You have 2 little spiders on your hands, and there's a glass pane in between them, and they go like this. Everyone go like this. Good, and you're gonna go wee 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 wee. Go. Huh. Bounce it. Huh. Huh. Stay light. One more. Woo! Good. One more exercise. B flat major, please. I love to sing. Ah. I love to sing. 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 One more. Good, bravo. Can you give us an A, Carrie? Just any A. Everyone hum this note. Go. Hum it. Keep going. Find your unison together. That's it. Restart together on ooh. Good job. You found the unison faster. Can we find the unison even faster? Just me and you. And beautiful. Take a seat and take out the Britain. That's the red booklet. For those of you who are new, hi. I'm Max Nolan. You're in for a ride. Here we go. Tonight's the night things get real. You'll see what I mean later. But right now, let's review movement 2. Welcome y'all. Welcome y'all. Page 3 in our red book, the Britain Ceremony of Carols. We had a rather sleepy sort of sermon thing happen today at church. And so we get to the anthem, which is after. And I stood the choir, then I began the piece, which had a very short introduction. I look up and I swear half the people didn't have their music out. And so we had this slow slide into the anthem. But let's, right here from the start, we've been working on this for a couple weeks now. You're doing great. I know we still have things to work on. But I wonder if we can attack this, if we can really be looking ahead, if we can have great, great memory. Can you give us our pitches, Terry, and then we'll have the intro. Here we go. 1, 2, and up. Good. So when I face Terry, typically that means I'm bringing him in, okay? And then I will turn to face. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I wasn't clear. One more time with the pitches, Terry, and then we'll do the intro. Here we go. 1, 2. Keep going. Get back on. One, and. Good job. Very good memory. Good memory. Good memory. That was an amazing moment where we were like, what are we doing at about page 6? I loved it. All right. We're not going to spend a ton of time on this tonight, but let's be real focused in our work. We begin at page 5. Page 5. I think you knew that was coming, but you actually did quite a good job. The thing we struggled with here a bit was, I think, attaching pitch and rhythm and text all in one. That's what gets us. So let's attack the text first, since that's newest. Can we speak the text, starting with the tenor's entrance? Speaking text and rhythm, but don't speak boringly. So don't go, welcome be. You're not going to learn anything. Can it be with all the accents? Welcome be ye, Stephen and John. Right? Can it be everything completely done musically? Tenor start. 1, 2, tenors go. Good. So we never get off of that last coon we just did fast enough. It's just basically one beat. You see that eighth note there, but really you should be putting the M on that little eighth note just to finish, make that cut off in time. That's part of why we were late to the next section. We cut off too late. Fantastic. Can we try that slowly now on text? Slowly on text on pitch. With everything, but just under tempo. So this slow. Walk, ready, tenor. Good. Could we do that again? That's going to be very helpful. Very helpful to do that again. Can we do that one more time? Same exercise. Same thing. Back to page 5. It's under tempo. 1, 10. Good. I just want you to feel that because I want you to see it's the same chord, right? I think we got a little freaked out. All right, let's take that at tempo now. Walk on me. We'll do that in a second. 22. Tenors at tempo now. 1, 2, ready, and. Good. You're still just not getting off it fast enough. By the time I clap, you should be off of that note. Great. Can we look at page 6, measure 32? I want everyone to take. What should we do? That isn't a weird image. Everything's a weird image. All right. You have a bag of ice. I don't know. This is weird. All right. You have it. And I want everyone to go. Oh no, this is a better one. Etch-a-Sketch. All right. Everyone's got an Etch-a-Sketch, right? You know what Etch-a-Sketch, right? And you want to change it. Everyone look at 32. Can everyone go, whoa, ho, ho, hoo, hoo, yo, go. Whoa, yo. Yeah, your Etch-a-Sketch did not clear. I want the Etch-a-Sketch to clear. Whoa, ho, ho, hoo, hoo, yo, go. Whoa, yo. Yeah, but it has to be in time. Whoa, ho, ho, hoo, hoo, yo, and. Whoa, yo. Good. Can we sing it that way? Can we have the pitches at 32? Here we go. 1, and ready, and. Whoa. And up. Good. That's another one we need to get off fast enough. So put the S on the 8th note. Less. Good. Mark that. Fantastic. Let's look at Con Do Mes. Look at bottom of page 6, and then we're going to just do this and then move on. Bottom of page 6, measure 40. People, we cannot get caught in the, it's slow now. I cannot pay attention to rhythm. Look at what's underneath you in the heart. Beep, bop, bop, beep, bop, bop, beep, bop, bop, beep, bop, bop, bop. You have to have that internal drive. So let's start at 40, please. 40. 1, 2, 3, and. Good, stop. Really? Yes, you guys are rock stars. Slow does not equal. I messed it up. Soft does not equal. Yes, so when we get to 56, oh, cool. It's like you're telling a secret. I wonder if we could just do this whole section to the end. Page 5. Everyone, all the eighth notes are shook. Tenors, let's do it. 1, 2, start, stop. Whoa. We're not slow. Louder. 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 Go. 4. Good. We'll work the ending. We'll work the ending next time. Very nice. Turn now with me to our new stuff for tonight. Page 39. Movement 8 in Freezing Winter Night. Now, how many of you went and listened to this movement before? Okay. All right, so a lot of stuff happening here. But like great music, it's just a puzzle we have to figure out, okay? And so our job tonight with anything that sounds difficult, and the thing that mainly will get you on this is dissonance. Dissonance will get you on this, but also what's going to hurt you on this a bit is rhythm. So you'll note that we're in 5/4, right? And we haven't done a ton of mixed meter in a while here. Essentially, that means there's 5 beats per measure, which really freaks us out because we don't really like walk or waltz in 5s, right? And so, but the point is to have something that sounds off, right? So there's 5 beats in a measure, which is going to get you a bit, okay? The other thing in this piece is there's a lot, like I said, a lot of dissonance, but there's also a canon going on. So the way we're going to learn this is by a lot of singing parts in unison together and then taking them apart, okay? So what I want to do first, can everyone look at the soprano line? Everyone's a soprano. And I want us to speak this text in rhythm. This is some of the easiest text. There's no funky words. That's one thing you get saved from in this movement. All right? So can we all just sight read the soprano part, but we're only speaking the text, no pitches, okay? I'll give you 4 beats, then you come in on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Behold the silly tender increasing winter. 1, 2, 3. In holy nature, traveling by 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Oh, can we say piteous? That's a fun word. You can use that in your daily life now. Piteous. It's very piteous. I have to wait at the DMV, or I don't know. All right. Now, can everyone look at the alto part? I want everyone to sing the alto part. SATB. Everyone sing the alto part, okay? Including the altos. Singing on text. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Good, you be off. There's only 3 beats. So good, good. Can everyone sing piteous? Everyone sing the alto piteous part? Alto. And 4, 5. Everyone say pitchas. Ready, go. Pitchas. Yeah, one syllable. Sing pitchas again. Here we go. Pit, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Good. Now, everyone in whatever octave is comfortable, sing the soprano part from the beginning. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Off. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. There's a method to this madness. You'll see soon. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Full step. Full step. 2, 3, off. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, back to the beginning. And the reason I'm doing this, folks, it's going to be easier for us to sight read and read the rest of this movement if we learn this opening. Because really, like great composers, Britten has put all of the musical material at the very beginning, and then he just remixes it the rest of the piece. Everything is just a remix of this. So now what I want is altos and basses. You're going to read the alto part, okay? Sopranos and tenors, you're going to read the soprano part. That makes sense to everybody? Okay. So what I want us first to do is we're going to sing Behold, and we're going to hold the syllable hold of behold. That's so complicated. We're going to hold. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Live in it, feel it, love it, bathe in it. Okay, good. Do that again. Y'all want to get you used to that because that is the whole piece right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. All right, go on this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, back to the beginning. At this part, right at the start, can everyone write a number? Everyone write a 1. And that's just going to stand for section 1. It's in this movement, it helps me to think of what section I'm in. So you're going to write section 1. Okay? Now, everyone on their own part. Basses, if you're bored, you can sing with the tenors until it gets uncomfortable to do so. Maybe that high G, but you can sing the rest of that kind of with the tenor. So, or falsetto, who knows? But if you get bored, if you just want to break, take your break, basses, okay? So, beginning. Soprano and alto, you kick us off. Then tenors, you come in. Tenors, it's not as hard as it seems. All right, here we go. Soprano and alto start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So, everyone on their own part now. So I should hear no tenors. Okay, it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Tenors, you did a really good job until you got off by one beat. Tenors, note, please count. Feel that steady quarter note, even if you don't count to 5 in your head. Let's do that again. That was great, and then we're going to go on, okay? Then we're going to go on. Here we go. Behold. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Stop. Don't come in early. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tender baby. Manger child, our Lord's son. Go on, 2, 3, off. The Two, three, four. Very good. Good reading. All right, go back to page 40. Go back to page 40. Great reading. See how much easier it is to read when we sort of get what's going on. All right, so over measure 13 to 14, right at number 2. This is section 2. It starts with the tenor and bass duetting. It's almost identical to how the soprano and alto duetted at the beginning, right? Sopranos, you come in later, you're singing the tenor part in a canon. So you're singing the tenor part after them. It's the same notes. Altos, you come in, and guess what? You're totally lined up with the basses. So basses and altos, once the altos come in, know that you're together. That's important to know when your ears are listening for what to hang on to. So question, Sean. Where does section 2 starts at measure 13 to 14. Where the basses and tenors sing the ends. The ends. The ends. Yes, the ends. Or no man. Sorry, basses. You have no man. All right, so can I have sopranos and tenors sing, but I want you all to sing together. So can we sing, sopranos, sing the tenor line at measure 14. Does that make sense? And you were doing this because you sing the same thing a little while later. All right, tenors and sopranos on the ends. The ends. You can just... Sopranos continue to sing that? For now. I want to do it. So this is just an exercise. This isn't for real. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, off. Off. Good. Can we now sing altos and basses, but on your own part? So basses start on no man, and altos come in at your real section. That makes sense? Here you go. Basses. 1, 2, 3, 4. No man will yield. Alto join. Two, three, four. Rock stars. Everybody now on their own part, pick up at measure 14, section 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. peace of my soul. He's rising. I think it's great. I think I no more rehearsal. All right. So you've already hit where I wanted us to go tonight. Let's actually push a little further. You know I love to get ahead. So let's push a little further into this next section, and then we'll read to the end to give you a feel that next week we'll finish it, right? We don't want to overload your brain, right? But good work on those first two sections. But let's start on this. So page 42, measure 24, 25 to 26. This is section 3, okay? This is section 3. You'll note, and actually I love you all, because you all sounded like someone tuning a guitar when we changed keys. You heard Terry played the right notes and you all went, good. Okay. So, note that we have a key change there. All right. Now, let's get the lay of the land here. Sopranos and tenors, you're in canon again with each other. So same notes. Alto and bass, you guys are in unison together. Okay, so alto and bass are unison through this section. And then there's, I call it section 3.5, but we'll get there in a little bit. All right, let's just get through section 3 tonight. So, alto and bass start from this stable. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stop there. Pause there. Pause there. That's the end of section 3. All right. Can I now hear soprano?
Measure 35.
What, Brittany? Or actually, this is the arranger. Or yeah. So just know. Sorry. Thank you, Terry. 35 basses. Just stay on that A. Okay. But I don't know. Maybe that's a. I'll look into it. Yeah, it should. I think, you know what, basses, go down to the E. It'll be a Max Nolan special. So at measure 35, go down to an E on that first quarter note. Just follow the alto part. I think that's a misprint. It totally ruins what he's doing. So I think that's a misprint. No. So be in unison with the altos. So A on a dotted half note, then that first quarter note, dip down to an E and back up to an A. For his name. Good. All right, sopranos and tenors. Can I hear you in unison once? So tenors, read the soprano part. Tenors, read the soprano part with the sopranos once. Let's learn this in unison together first. This is pick up to measure 26. Here we go. In unison before we do the canon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, off. Good. And stop there. Good. All right. Everyone on their own part, doing their best. We're going to sight read to the end, okay? We're going to sight... Oh, before we sight read to the end, sorry, Terry. Let's do a little roadmap-y stuff. So everyone go to page 44 with me. Altos, this mostly applies to you. Knowing what is first or second alto. And again, next week we'll hit this stronger, so don't freak out if you get it wrong. But just for your sake of sight reading, look at measure 41. Up stems mean first altos, down stems means second altos. So the stems are those little lines that pop out of the note, right? So you'll see at one point the up stem, which is first altos, go below the second altos. So just note that, just to add a layer. All right, then everyone look at page 45 because I really want us to read to the end just so we can get a feel for how this ends. Look at 45, page 45. So you have a little duet at the top, right? So don't read that. So SATB is under the duet. Does that make sense to everybody? Everyone see that? And that continues to the end of the movement. So I just want everyone to know that so you can read better. Let's actually go back to the beginning and just see what we learned and remember just to celebrate ourselves. And then we'll pack this one up for tonight. Do a couple more. We'll do something more tonal. All right, here we go. Beginning. Everyone there? Beginning. Let's focus. Focus caps on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, breathe. Good. Stable. Two, three, and. Focus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G major. Good work. Good work. All right. Why don't we? I don't know what to do. Let's do one more thing out of this, then we'll switch to some Hagenberg a little bit. So can we do movement 3? There is no rose. Much more tonal. That is on page 11. You know what I love? I was talking about this piece. We were talking about sort of how the Latin the Latin stuff that pops its way into this movement is sort of like an incantation. And Britten does have the tendency in his music, he's bent towards sort of dark, like the stuff takes kind of a dark tinge to it. I think you really hear it in the last moment. But I think that's why it's so compelling in this Christmas context, is that, I always think the Christmas story, I'm a big Christmas holiday lover, so don't get me wrong. I love Santa, I love Reds, I love Silver Bells, I love all of it. But I do think there is something about, if you just look at like the story of the birth of Christ, it's like if you just didn't know anything about the culture of Christmas or the holiday season, you'd go, that's kind of a dark story, right? It's a child born in like an animal stall. And any of you ever grew up around animals or like went to a county fair or 4-H, so that's not like a pleasant experience, right? The sky rips open with the heavenly host at some point, and then there's like a death warrant put on this baby, like not sure. Like it's kind of a crazy story. And I think what Britten does here is, in a lot of beauty, in a lot of subtle ways, brings in the joy, because there's so much joy in this piece, but he also brings in that sort of side of it that I think is under-investigated, which is why I have fallen in love with this piece. All right, let's review this on DDD. No text, not yet. Let's get our sound right. All right, let's just review from the beginning. The trick with this is not rushing. There is no rose of Sadida. And the trick will not rushing in those triplets, right? That's why I want us to take off the text for a minute. All right, here we go. Here, from the beginning. 1. Here we go. And 1. Go! Ah! And 2. Focus on your sound. Beautiful. Good memory. Let's go back to the beginning now, put it on text, because I think that's the next thing. What are some things to think about before we put it on text? 1, note sopranos and altos, but also tenors and basses eventually. Your vocal entrances are all in wacko places, right? They're never the same because of the text. So you got to count like mad, okay? All right, beginning now on text. And Terry's going to play He might help you out at the start, and if it's going real south. But you are gonna own your pitches here from the beginning, okay? Yeah, it's a tip jar. Yeah, you're gonna have to start. You're gonna have to toss quarters in there. All right, here we go. And yeah. Good. So that's one, right? So circle eggs, as you see sopranos alto circling that in blood, right? That one goes right out as Miranda by that rose, right? Oh my gosh, people, beautiful song. I think there's something about sopranos and altos singing in three that's special. It's like tenors and basses in quartets, but it's threes, right? It's like the Andrews Sisters. It's like there's something so beautiful about that sonority to me. Can we start at measure 16? Res Miranda, please. Res Miranda. Wonderful thing. 16. 1 and 2 and res. Breathe. Good. Let's work that transition. Beautiful. I just like, see, when Terry plays the accompaniment, that's so great. You hear all that clinky, creepy, cool stuff. It's so neat. It reminds me of Peanuts Christmas too. All right. The angels sung in the shepherds too. Sopranos altos, I know we're still working on notes, which is why I'm going to work on this right now. But also, this has to, even before you get the notes, you are leading to something big. It can't just, Gloria and Excelsis just can't come out of nowhere. We have to lead to it. Can I hear altos and second sopranos at measure 26? The angels sung. Angels. No first sopranos. 1 and 2 and 1. Good, but can you now the lower parts? Can you lead me on the crescendo? It's easy for sopranos to do that. Soprano ones, I mean, but lower. I need grit. You need something in there. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 1. Good. Soprano ones join us. Soprano. Yeah. See. All right. Soprano ones join us now. Soprano ones join us. 1 and 2 and. Good. Do that. Good. Do that a cappella. Actually, don't do the a cappella, but Terry, just play the bass notes this time. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 1. The angels sung in the shepherds. No. Wait, Jen, wait. All right, here we go. Come on, learn it yourself. Fix it yourself. The angels sung. 1 and 2 and 1. The angels sung in the shepherds. Yep. See, I didn't stop. I didn't need to play your. You can fix it. And maybe it's not 100%. But I need to do it. You can do it. Here we go. The angels sung. Come on. Here we go. The angels sung. Again, here we go. We're cooking. Here we go. And tenors and basses come in this time at 28. Come in this time. We're going to the crescendo here. 26. 1 and 2 and 1. The go. And write soft S. Oh my gosh. All right, let's fix this. A couple of things but you people are on fire tonight. I just feel like I could jump through a wall. Okay. All right, look at page 14. Look at page 14. All right, we get real excited by our high notes. And then we stop counting. That is the fudgiest quarter note in the history in the world. All right, so can we speak it once? Everyone start at measure 30. Can everyone speak the rhythm and text at measure 30? 1 and 2 and Gloria in excelsis Deo. 1. And then, but I really want you to almost think as the O being not staccato, because I don't want you to accent it, but get off the O. Trust me, by the time you get to that A, you'll be releasing it. So just think of getting off that O. Don't linger there. One more time, speaking 30. 1 and 2 and Gloria in excelsis Deo. Good, and let's talk about the S here. The S is going to go on the quarter note, okay? Gaudeamus, leave we all. Just put the S on the quarter note, okay? Oh, bravo. Can we now go back to our favorite part? Page 13, measure 26. The angels sung and the shepherds too. Gloria. All right, here we go. 1 and 2 and 1. The angels sung and the shepherds too. Gloria in excelsis, Gloria in excelsis Find the unison. You people are ridiculous. You're so good. All right, take out hallelujah. Something new. Hallelujah. Yes, hallelujah. Here we go. Hallelujah. All right, so it's mixed meter night here at the Loudon Chorale. So I actually have a beef with mixed meter. I never forget the first time I sang something in mixed meter. I was in church choir. It was the Robert Shaw Gloria, which I've learned to love. Many of you probably sang the Robert Shaw Gloria. I did not love it at the time, because something about that mixed meter felt like he was just trying to trick us. It felt like he was trying to be fancy. It felt like it didn't have to be that way. And actually, I will say, I now actually truly believe it doesn't have to be that way, the whole piece. But so when I look at something with mixed meter, I'm always initially skeptical, because I go to myself, hey, could that be written in a different way? And again, mixed meter meaning stuff like 5/4, 7/8, stuff that isn't in a struck time signature. Because guess what? People in the Renaissance did pretty good with duple and a couple other things for a long time. So I always ask myself, if Bach didn't need to write in 5/4, why do we have to write in 5/4, right? But I think what I love about the Britain we're singing, and actually all Britain to me is the master of this, and actually about this piece, Hallelujah by Elaine Hagenberg, the same composer as Oh Love, is I think she writes it in a way that is so organic and so is in the attitude and the spirit of the piece, and it makes you feel it. So I wasn't going to start this for like a month, but you guys are great. So I just want to get kicking on it because I think it could be absolutely outstanding in your voices. So let's again look at this the way before we sight read it, because again, it's another piece that has a lot of patterns. I wonder if, everyone look at the first two measures. Listen to me speak them once. Alleluia, alleluia. Can you sing? I'll do that one more time. Alleluia, alleluia. Can you try that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. Good. So listen again. So the downbeat, the first snap, is the first eighth note. Alleluia, alleluia. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. Alleluia. That's it. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Good. But come in sooner. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Now, can you read the soprano part? Just speak it. Just speak it in rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alleluia. 1. Good. Stop there. Good. So the underlying theme, this whole piece is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Da. Except, and then it goes into 4/4 pretty magically in the middle. But the main flow is going to be in this. So can we speak the soprano part again? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alleluia, 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 alleluia. Stop there. Now, slowly, can we all sing the soprano part? This is the melody. This weaves its way through all of your parts. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, slow, and Alleluia. Stop. Good. Do that again. That's the melody. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Pause there. Good. Now, everyone, look at the soprano, look at the alto and tenor part at the beginning. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can we all speak the, actually, let's look at the alto part. Actually, this is perfect. Everyone sing the tenor part, because they don't change notes for a long time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, sing. Alleluia. Yeah. Hallelujah. Good. Now, how about this? For size? Can we have everybody try to sight read the first 8 measures on their own part? Here we go. You can do it. Sorry. Maybe it's not the 8th. Oh, it is the 8th. Good. Okay, I did count right. All right, here we go. Here's your pitches. Here we go. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. This is going to be great. Okay, can we take this apart? Can I hear alto and tenor? Alto and tenor only. Beginning. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. Get down. Good. Yeah, no, tenors know what happens next. Okay. Basses, we're going to do that again, but then basses, you join us. No soprano yet. Basses, join us at measure 5, okay? Here we go. Tenor, alto, and tenor start. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1. Get down. Good. Alto. Hallelujah. You're going to be unison with the tenors, right? That's a D. Same note. Again, beginning. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and. Good. I know, tenors, your time's coming. All right, here we go. Sopranos, you ready to join us? I know you're dying to. Here we go. Everybody on their own part. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. One, two, three. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Keep reading. Shall be. That's going to be great, right? That's going to be so much fun. Yo. All right. We got some time, so let's actually work. You guys, we won't get to the end tonight, obviously, but let's see if we can work that beginning a little more. I actually think we can get further than we think, and we can feel more solid. Back to the beginning, please. That was awesome sight reading. But you see what I mean? It was. You say it wasn't, but it was great. People. I swear to God, half my job is getting people to be slightly nicer to themselves. I swear to God, people are so critical. It's so funny because that, and I'm that way too. So trust me, anyone who's known, those of you who've known me a long time know that I'm the first one to like, oh, I could have done that rehearsal. Like the drive home for me is like my debrief, and then I like release it. I used to not be able to release it. I used to like carry it into my work week. Now I like get out of the car and I'm like, okay, I'll do better next week, right? But that like 30, 40 minutes, however long it takes me that always is a journey. But what I think we do need to read better, right? And actually, it's so funny. Any of you read anything about the brain or stuff, you know that when people are stressed, they are much worse at cognitive activities, correct? Right? So actually, the more stressed you are, and if you feel someone's going to judge you, or you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get raked over the coals if I don't get this, or we have to be perfect. If you come at it from that, there's no way you can sight read well. You can't do anything well. But if you approach sight reading from a place of, I'm just looking to get better, and I'm going to laugh at my mistakes, not that I'm just going to keep making them, but I'm going to circle it. I'm going to actively work. We know that, like, sort of neurologically, that is what's going to move you forward. But if you're in an environment of total stress all the time, you can't learn anything, right? And so I love that we can laugh at ourselves. I love that we can get to the end of something and we can all go, and just like laugh at our neighbors. But be just 2% nicer to yourself about your work. All right, enough of that. All right, let's see if we can make this beginning cook a little more. Can we take off text for a minute, even though it's a very simple text at the beginning? Can we sing on DDD, just something more narrow to really lock in pitch? Very beginning, Carrie, same thing with this. And we'll go a little past measure 8, but not too far. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Tenor. Good. Let's stop there. Great reading, everybody. Can we look at measure 9, please? Measure 9. Can I just hear alto, and soprano? And this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Good, stop there. Good. We'll stop at the end of page 5. We'll make the transition though. That was really, really good. Can I hear tenors and basses, please? Tenors and basses. Same place. Sorry, at measure 9. Measure 9, tenors and basses, where the tenors take over, which is scary for everybody. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Dee dee. Great sound, tenors. Go. Yeah, good. Good. This time, can we all start at measure, we're still on DDD, measure 9, everybody, and we'll go on this time. We'll turn the page this time. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Three, 4. Good. Let's do the patient. Soprano, that is a G. All right. Love it. All right, it's the best. I wish I were you. Okay, can we let's start at 16. Everyone's on DDD. 16. Let's do that patient again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. Don't slow down. 2, 3. Don't slow. Good. Put that away for tonight. Very, very good. I wonder if maybe we don't do announcements now. And then there's one thing I want to work in, Love, that won't take us long, and then we can run that and finish our night. There's a great recording of that, folks. As Amy's coming up, there's a great recording of that. There's a million great recordings. It's like one of the hottest choral pieces right now. But there's one by the Georgia Tech University Choir. They have an amazing conductor. Her name's Deanna Joseph. And so maybe I'll post that later. There's a million. But if you listen to a recording of that, like, you're going to be coming in and read it 6 million times better. So you could tell it's so tuneful. All right, wonderful. Amy, take it away.
All right. So, hi, I'm Amy Newton. For those of you that don't know, I'm the Vice President of the Loudon Chorale. Our President, Sharon, is still on vacation this weekend. She'll be back next week to fill in for this position. I want to say welcome to the new members. I know we have a couple of new people here. We have 155 people registered for our fall season. So that is awesome. And I did a rough count. It looks like we have about 103 people in the room tonight. So thank you guys for coming and working with us this Sunday. Rehearsals for the Loudon Symphony Orchestra collaboration will continue next weekend, Sunday, 5:15 here. Some key dates that were in this week's email, just wanted to go over them again. September 24th is the last day to join. It will also be the night of our Welcome Dammit dinner, because you will be welcome dammit. We'll do a shorter rehearsal, and we'll do some pizza and salad and stuff afterwards. There's some chance to hang out. The collaboration with the Loudon Symphony Orchestra, those key dates are September 29th, 30th, and October 1st. More information will be coming on that in our email, Max.
Yeah. The times are in that push too. But just check your email for those call times. We'll get more info as we get closer. Have great rehearsal tonight on that. If you're still interested, please come to those early rehearsals. That's going to be a really lovely collaboration with Loudon Symphony. Yes.
Do they want us in concert black or
I think it's probably going to be concert black, but I'll reach out. He's really open. I think he'll say what we want, and so I think we'll probably do concert black for that. But I'll shoot him an email tonight. Just make sure I have those last final things. But really, really good. And if you want, I have the music with me. So if you weren't able to come tonight at 5:15 and you want it, come see me at the end, and I'll hand it to you.
And the last thing are name tags. I still have a bunch at the back. If you haven't received a name tag, or you can't find it in the back, come see me. They're right outside at the end tonight. And then the last thing I have is, if you have loaner music, just make sure you find me at the end and return that.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. Oh, love, please. I want to fix one thing, look at one thing, and then we'll just run it and we'll have an evening. You know, I always like to program, especially when you're in the early stages of learning your music, especially stuff that's thorny or tough. You want a piece like Oh Love that you can come to at the end of rehearsal and just sort of like, just sing without a lot of, mental energy. But I want to fix a couple things. One, I just want to point out, we kind of fixed it last week, but I don't want to have to fix it again. Go to page 3, altos. Bottom of page 3, measure 20. Depth, it's flow. So don't go down to the C too early. It's in the bass. Once I remind you, you almost always fix it. But I just really want us to avoid that this week. Really great job here. I wonder if we can work page 7 real quick. The first big climax, and I want to work the second one. So page 7. Okay. Can I just hear soprano and alto, please, at top of page 7, right on the edge there, measure 40. More and shout tearless beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So sopranos. It has to be an ah vowel. Don't sing flat. Okay, so that's going to mean dropping your jaw, opening your mouth, but don't try to sing an O through there. It's going to end up super flat. All right, again, page 7. Alto and soprano. 3 and 4. 1. Lock. Seconds. 2, 3. Beautiful. Seconds, you are just on fire this season. This is the year of the second soprano. Sorry, every other voice part. I'm kidding. It's everyone's year, but seconds, you're killing it. You're really adding such. The balance is so good right now. I'm so happy. Look at measure 44 seconds. Can I just hear you sing this little lick, just seconds alone at 44, Terry? And 44 into 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, I know that B is funky, but try to make it feel natural. Right now, I feel like you're still like, you're like shifting down to make sure you get it, and I appreciate that hard work, but you have it. Let's see if we can make it more natural. All right, let's work the second climax. Everyone, page 9. And can I start with just sopranos and altos, please? And then we're going to add the other parts. So this is pick up to 55, sopranos and altos. 1 and 2 and 3. Good, let's work that a bit more. Can I hear altos and second sopranos only? Altos and seconds only. Just get those inner parts locked in. 1 and 2 and 3. That was nice. Can I now add tenor? So it's a weird combo, but I think it's going to make some fun. Second soprano, altos, and tenor, please. Pick up to 55. 1 and 2 and 3. Lock in. Good. Now add bass to that. Yeah. Now this flow. Make sure the E sign up there. Now add bass to that. Pick up to 55. No first soprano yet. You'll see why in a second. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2. So that's a beautiful C major chord. Soprano ones, you have to dust in a D. Now sopranos, what I need from you is it can't be too overpowering a D natural there. So you need to sing like a quarter dynamic. I know it's an emotional moment, but if you could just bring yourself down a quarter volume level, just a little bit, that's going to balance the chord because that D is really going to stick out in a good way. Can I pick up to 55, everybody now? 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Sing the everyone except first soprano sing the chord on flow. This is that C major. No first sopranos. Everyone sing flow. Ready, go. Hold. First sopranos join. Good. You see how that feels? Do you see how that sounds? Just hit save. Now can we sing depths? It's flow. 58. 58 depths. It's flow. Yeah. Ready, and Good. Now let's get into it one more time. Then we'll sing the whole piece. Pick up the 55. I give thee back. 1 and 2 and. Yeah, first we got there. We're you gotta hear that tune in your head. You can't get drawn into the seconds, but really good. It's hard. All right, one more thing. I just feel like this doesn't build enough. So when we get to, and it might be my fault, so I'll try to be better too. But if we're at 56, 57, it's a ritardando, but it has to have some tension in it. It feels fluffy to me. It feels like little marshmallow clouds, and this is steel. The whole end is marshmallow. This is steel. This is gripping intonation. All right, pick up to 55. I give thee back. Here we go. 1 and 2 and. Go! Soprano. So I believe in this piece. The most important part, when we go back and run this, is not actually the big loud chord. It is everything that comes after it. So you need to prepare your sound. You need to prepare the unison. You have to have your ears out sideways to listen to the people around you, just so that we can really lock in there. And that goes for tenor and bass too when they come in. All right, beginning, please. You know, before we stand, I just take a minute to just lock in. You know, it's we are all so built. Well, I want to do two things before I end tonight. Real quick, before this leaves my brain, can we give a round of applause to Terry? I was thinking tonight, while we're working our way through that freezing winter night movement, I just was like, I was beating time and like, thank God he could play all those notes, right? I was like, this is so helpful. And so I just want to thank him for his just excellent work. And it's a rare and special collaboration thing to have. I also was just, thinking about today, as I kind of been doing, I've not been doing this as long as many other people, but something about like kind of rounding out kind of a better part of a decade of working with choirs like you guys, working with groups. And what I'm amazed by is, there's a piece of it that just always feels like a job, right? There's a part like that's kind of grown as I've gotten older, right? And so there's like and you got things to do and you have other bigger responsibilities in your life, right? And so I when I started this, I was like a loser. I had nothing else in my life but this. This is all I had to do. My God, like I spent all day, that's the car ride. I spent all day thinking about this, right? I spent all this time. And, I have less time to think about it now. But I do. I still try to focus. I'm much more efficient than I was, all that. What's amazing to me, and I hope you feel this way too, is like, but when I'm up here for this like hour and a half or whatever it is, I just like, it's all gone. There's nothing else in the world. And that's what I think is so special about that. And in a way, in our modern culture and society, which like we can talk about that over a beer sometime, that's like its own conversation. Reason we should be torchbearers of this art, of this thing we do, is because of what it does to us if we let it, right? Its ability to let us just release from all of the crud, and there's so much crud, right? To put our phone away, to just check it, to just be in this, it's so rare anymore. And I'm so grateful to have you in my life and have this in my life. And I think I think we're torchbearers, right? People do this less and less now, and that's such a shame. And it's our job as people to think really intelligently about how we can keep people doing this, because I think it's so powerful. All right, let's stand if you're able. Let's sing through this together. No, give us the intro. Give us all the accompaniment. Have a beautiful week. See you. Bye. Hey! Oh, so good to see you. He's got a beard. He's a man. You're weightless in your head. Hey, well, you're weightless in your head, right? Like you're
Yeah,
supposed to
I
go-
was exhausted.
Look at that.
Yeah, it went great. Hopefully it has a life.
I hope it
This
does
is
too.
a lot. And Olivia was just fantastic directing, putting together